We share our world with plastic. It is in our oceans, our air, and our soil. It's even inside us. Recent studies estimate the average person ingests a credit card's worth of microplastics each week. This is our reality. We are consuming plastic. Microplastics, tiny particles less than 5 millimeters in size, are everywhere. They lurk in our drinking water, our food, even the air we breathe. These invisible invaders are silently infiltrating our bodies with consequences we are only beginning to understand. The thought of plastic in our bodies is unsettling. It's a stark reminder of our planet's plight and the potential threat to human health. We must confront this issue head-on. The time to act is now. Microplastics originate from larger plastic debris that fragments over time. These tiny particles then embark on a journey through our ecosystem, eventually reaching our plates. Seafood is a major source of microplastic ingestion. Fish and shellfish often mistake these particles for food, accumulating microplastics in their tissues. When we consume seafood, we consume the plastic within them. But it's not just seafood. Microplastics are found in bottled water, salt, beer, and even fruits and vegetables. They infiltrate our food chain at every level, leaving us with few options for avoidance. The pervasiveness of microplastics in our food supply is alarming. It highlights the urgency of addressing plastic pollution at its source. Microplastics aren't just passing through our digestive system, they are entering our bloodstream. Studies have found microplastics in human blood, indicating they can travel throughout our bodies. Once in the bloodstream, microplastics can reach vital organs, including the liver, kidneys, and even the brain. The potential health implications of this are immense. Scientists are still working to understand the long-term effects of microplastics in our blood. However, early research suggests potential links to inflammation, oxidative stress, and even cellular damage. The fact that microplastics are circulating in our blood is a wake-up call. We can no longer ignore the potential threat to human health. The discovery of microplastics in the human brain is particularly concerning. The blood-brain barrier, which normally protects the brain from harmful substances, seems unable to fully block these tiny invaders. While research is still in its early stages, some studies suggest that microplastics could interfere with brain function. Potential effects include oxidative stress, inflammation, and even alterations in neurotransmitter levels. The implications are far-reaching. Could microplastics be contributing to neurological disorders? Could they be impacting cognitive function? These are questions that demand urgent investigation. The presence of microplastics in the brain is a stark reminder of the potential reach of this pervasive pollutant. We must act now to protect our health and the health of future generations. Section 5. A plastic planet, the source of our microplastic problem. Our addiction to plastic is the root cause of the microplastic crisis. Every piece of plastic ever produced still exists in some form, much of it broken down into microplastics. Single-use plastics such as water bottles, packaging, and bags are major contributors to plastic pollution. These items are often used for a short period and then discarded, ending up in landfills, oceans, and the environment. The sheer scale of plastic production is staggering. We produce millions of tons of plastic every year, much of which is not recycled or disposed of properly. This unsustainable consumption is fueling the microplastic crisis. We must reduce our reliance on plastic, especially single-use plastics. By embracing reusable alternatives and supporting sustainable practices, we can stem the tide of plastic pollution. Section 6. Turning the tide: solutions for a microplastic-free future. While the microplastic problem may seem overwhelming, there are steps we can take to reduce our exposure and protect our health. 1. Reduce single-use plastics. Opt for reusable alternatives like water bottles, shopping bags, and food containers. 2. Support sustainable packaging. Choose products with minimal packaging or packaging made from biodegradable materials. 3. Filter your water. Use a water filter certified to remove microplastics. 4. Eat a balanced diet. Focus on fresh fruits and vegetables and choose sustainably sourced seafood. 5. Advocate for change. Support policies that reduce plastic production and promote responsible waste management. By making conscious choices in our daily lives, we can all contribute to a healthier planet and a healthier future. Section 7, a call to action: protect yourself and our planet. The microplastic crisis is a global challenge, but it's one we can overcome together. It's time to demand change from ourselves, our communities, and our leaders. We must reduce our reliance on plastic, promote sustainable alternatives, and hold industries accountable for their environmental impact. The health of our planet and future generations depends on the choices we make today. Let's choose to protect our health, our planet, and our future. Section 8. The future is in our hands. We stand at a crossroads. Continue down the path of plastic dependence and we risk irreversible damage to our planet and ourselves. But there is hope. By embracing sustainable practices, reducing our plastic footprint, and demanding change, we can turn the tide on plastic pollution. The future is in our hands. Let's choose a future free from plastic, a future where our bodies and our planet can thrive. Section 9, Glossary. Microplastics, tiny plastic particles less than 5 millimeters in size, biodegradable, capable of being decomposed by bacteria or other living organisms, sustainable, meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Single-use plastic items designed to be used only once and then discarded. Landfill, a site for the disposal of waste materials by burial.